around every bend and corner. The First Montanans, a legacy woven through generations. Long before European explorers set foot in Montana, Native American tribes thrived on its vast plains and sheltered valleys. These lands, rich in resources and natural beauty, provided everything they needed to sustain their communities. The rivers teemed with fish, the forests were abundant with game, and the plains were perfect for hunting buffalo. The land was not just a place to live, it was a source of life, deeply respected and revered. For thousands of years, these first Montanans lived in harmony with nature, developing rich cultures intrinsically linked to the land. Their knowledge of the environment was profound, passed down through generations in stories, songs, and rituals. They understood the cycles of the seasons, the migration patterns of animals, and the medicinal properties of plants. This deep connection to the land was reflected in every aspect of their lives. Among the most prominent tribes were the Blackfeet, known for their skilled horsemanship and fierce independence. The Blackfeet were formidable warriors and expert hunters, their lives revolving around the vast herds of buffalo that roamed the plains. Their society was structured around the buffalo hunt, which provided not only food, but also materials for clothing, shelter, and tools. The Blackfeet's deep respect for the buffalo was evident in their rituals and ceremonies, which honored the spirit of the animal. The Crow, renowned for their beautiful beadwork and intricate ceremonies, called the Eastern Plains their home. Their artistry was not just a form of expression, but a way to preserve their history and culture. Each bead, each stitch, told a story passed down from one generation to the next. The Crow's ceremonies were elaborate and deeply spiritual, celebrating the cycles of life and the natural world around them. The Salish and Kootenai tribes, skilled fishermen and traders, thrived in the western valleys. Their lives were intertwined with the rivers and streams that flowed through their territory. Fishing was not just a means of sustenance, but a cultural practice, with techniques and knowledge passed down through generations. The Salish and Kootenai were also adept traders, their networks extending far beyond their own lands, facilitating the exchange of goods, ideas, and traditions. And in the mountains and high plains, the Shoshone and Cheyenne roamed, their lives defined by the buffalo hunt. The rugged terrain of their homeland required resilience and adaptability. The Shoshone and Cheyenne were expert hunters, their survival skills honed over generations. The buffalo was central to their way of life, providing not only food but also materials for clothing, shelter, and tools. Their spiritual beliefs were deeply connected to the buffalo, and they honored the animal in their rituals and ceremonies. These tribes were as diverse as the landscapes they inhabited, each with its own unique language, traditions, and beliefs. Despite their differences, they shared a common bond, a deep respect for the land, and a profound understanding of the natural world. Their cultures were rich and varied, reflecting the diversity of the environments in which they lived. From the plains to the mountains, from the rivers to the forests, each tribe had its own way of life, shaped by the land they called home. They relied on the land for sustenance, utilizing every part of the buffalo for food, clothing, shelter, and tools. Nothing was wasted. Every part of the animal had a purpose. This resourcefulness was a testament to their deep connection to the land and their respect for the natural world. The buffalo was more than just a source of sustenance. It was a symbol of life, central to their culture and spirituality. Their lives were governed by the seasons and the cycles of nature, and their spiritual beliefs were deeply intertwined with the natural world. The changing seasons dictated their activities, from planting and harvesting to hunting and gathering. Their rituals and ceremonies were closely tied to the natural world, celebrating the cycles of life and the interconnectedness of all living things. Their spirituality was not separate from their daily lives, but an integral part of their existence. The legacy of Montana's first people lives on. Their descendants continue to honor their traditions, preserving their culture and history for future generations. The stories of the first Montanans are not just tales of the past, but living narratives that continue to shape the present and future. Their connection to the land remains strong, a testament to their enduring legacy. Their stories are etched into the landscape, whispered on the wind, and preserved in the traditions passed down through generations. The land itself is a living testament to their presence, with sacred sites and cultural landmarks that continue to hold deep significance. The traditions of the first Montanans are kept alive through storytelling, ceremonies, and the continued practice of their cultural arts. To understand Montana, one must first understand the enduring legacy of its first inhabitants. Their influence is woven into the very fabric of the state, from its landscapes to its cultural heritage. The first Montanans have left an indelible mark, their legacy a testament to their resilience, wisdom, and deep connection to the land. Their stories continue to inspire and teach, reminding us of the rich history and cultural heritage that define Montana. Explorations echo Lewis and Clark's journey into the unknown. The year is 1805, a time when the United States was still in its infancy, and the vast expanse of the American West remained largely uncharted and unknown to European settlers. The young nation was eager to expand its boundaries and explore the mysteries that lay beyond the Mississippi River. The American West, a land shrouded in mystery and whispered rumors, beckoned with the promise of adventure and discovery. It was a region filled with untamed wilderness, majestic landscapes, and the potential for new opportunities. The allure of the unknown called out to those with a spirit of exploration and a thirst for knowledge. At the forefront of this westward expansion stood Meriwether Lewis and William Clark, leading the Corps of Discovery on an expedition that would forever change the course of American history. These two men, chosen for their skills and leadership, were tasked with a monumental mission that would test their endurance, courage, and determination. Commissioned by President Thomas Jefferson, the Lewis and Clark expedition sought a water route to the Pacific Ocean, aiming to map the newly acquired Louisiana Purchase and establish trade relations with Native American tribes. Jefferson's vision was to create a pathway for commerce and communication that would link the young nation from coast to coast. Their journey took them through the heart of what is now Montana, navigating treacherous rivers, scaling towering mountains, and encountering a diverse array of wildlife and native cultures. The landscape was both beautiful and formidable, presenting challenges that required ingenuity and resilience to overcome. Guided by the invaluable knowledge of Sacagawea, a young Shoshone woman and interpreter, the expedition forged relationships with tribes like the Nez Perce and the Salish. Sacagawea's presence was crucial, as she not only provided translation, but also helped the expedition navigate through unfamiliar territories and negotiate with various tribes. They documented the region's flora and fauna, sending back detailed descriptions and specimens that astonished Eastern scientists. The wealth of information they gathered contributed significantly to the scientific understanding of the American West, revealing the rich biodiversity and ecological complexity of the region. Their journals, filled with vivid descriptions of the land and its people, painted a picture of the American West that captivated the nation's imagination. These writings provided a window into a world that was both exotic and awe-inspiring, sparking a sense of wonder and curiosity among those who read them. Lewis and Clark's journey through Montana opened the door to westward expansion, leaving an indelible mark on the state's history and identity. Their exploration laid the groundwork for future expeditions and settlements, shaping the development of the region for generations to come. Their expedition paved the way for settlers, traders, and fortune seekers who would follow in their footsteps, forever altering the landscape and culture of the American West. The legacy of Lewis and Clark's journey is a testament to the enduring spirit of exploration and the relentless pursuit of knowledge that continues to inspire us today. Gold fever, the rush that shaped a state. The discovery of gold in Montana in the 1860s ignited a frenzy that would forever change the trajectory of the state. It wasn't just a simple find, it was a monumental event that drew thousands of people, each with dreams of striking it rich. The news spread like wildfire, reaching distant lands and sparking imaginations far and wide. Like a magnet, the allure of instant riches drew prospectors, entrepreneurs, and adventurers from all corners of the globe, transforming sleepy mining camps into bustling boomtowns overnight. These towns were a melting pot of cultures and backgrounds, each person bringing their own unique story and adding to the rich tapestry of the gold rush era. From the gold fields of Bannock to the legendary Virginia City, the echoes of pickaxes striking pay dirt reverberated through the mountains. These fields were not just places of labor, but also of hope and ambition, where every strike of the pickaxe was a step closer to a dream. Towns like Helena, Butte, and Last Chance Gulch, later renamed Helena, sprung up almost overnight, fueled by dreams of striking it rich. These towns quickly developed their own identities, with bustling markets, makeshift homes, and a sense of community among the hopeful miners. Saloons overflowed with prospectors eager to spend their newfound wealth, while gambling halls and dance halls provided entertainment and escape in the rough-and-tumble frontier towns. These establishments were the heart of social life, where stories were shared, fortunes were made and lost, and the spirit of the gold rush was alive and vibrant. But the gold rush wasn't all glitz and glamour. Beneath the surface of excitement and opportunity lay a harsh reality. Life in the mining camps was harsh and unforgiving, marked by danger, disease, and lawlessness. Miners faced grueling conditions, working long hours in treacherous environments. The promise of gold was often overshadowed by the daily struggle for survival. Vigilante justice often prevailed, and conflicts with Native American tribes, who saw their land encroached upon and their way of life threatened, added to the volatility of the era. These conflicts were a stark reminder of the broader impacts of the gold rush, affecting not just the miners, but entire communities and cultures. The gold rush may have been short-lived, but its impact on Montana was profound. It laid the foundation for the state's future development, influencing its economy, infrastructure, and demographic makeup. It led to the establishment of new towns, the development of transportation routes, and the influx of a diverse population that shaped the state's cultural fabric. The gold rush brought together people from different backgrounds, creating a unique blend of traditions and customs that continue to influence Montana today. The legacy of the gold rush lives on in Montana's spirit of adventure, its entrepreneurial spirit, and the stories passed down through generations. These stories, filled with tales of hardship, triumph, and the relentless pursuit of dreams, are a testament to the enduring impact of the gold rush on the state's identity and heritage.